Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I'm going to be having a look at the Shot Pro Series Jake WOMACK darts, and quite a nice looking dart this is. So let's check them out.
So as it's the Pro Series, it only comes in the one weight, which is 23 gram, the 90% tungsten. There is no soft tip and the retail for £74.95. So as usual, it comes in the Pro Series cardboard slimline packaging, and you've just got the corner section there that tells you the difference, the player's name and little colourful logo. And the darts come supplied with the tow in between carbon stems, and you've got the small standard Shot Pro Series flights. Darts fitted with a black coated point. It's kind of like a missile style of shape. You've got a long parallel section with a tapered front. Got that very nice bronzy coloured tie coating on it as well. Now, like I always say, I'm not always a fan of a taper, but that doesn't feel too bad, that one. It's not an especially long or super thin taper, and also it's got this nice bit of grip on it. We'll have a super close look at that just now. The rest of the barrel is kind of made of a mix of thin rings, and it's got like slightly wider ones interspersed with some lateral cuts. So overall it's a decent level of grip, not like high level, but I think more than enough for most. You've got a threaded smooth section on the rear there for somebody, so if you like to grip right at the end, then guess you're out of luck there. But that other section, I think, let's have a look, it's a bit hard to tell with the light shining on it. Yeah, the lateral cuts are running through that part there, so you still get a little bit of grip off that, but very sleek looking dart, and fitted with the tow in between carbon stems and these small standard see-through Pro Series Shot flights. So that's the full setup. We'll have a super close look at the grip now. You've got a small smooth section at the very front, and then the tapered section starts flaring into a parallel section with the lateral cuts, but it's made of this micro shark style ring grips. As you can see, the edges of it there where the cuts are, and it's got a wide smooth band after that, and the lateral cuts are getting a bit wider and deeper, and then most of the grip after that is made of these fairly wide rings with the two narrow rings in between, and again the lateral cuts until you get right to the end of the barrel where you've got a smooth tapered section. So there you go, that's the Shot Jake WOMACK darts. Darts fit with a black coated 29mm point. There's a small smooth section at the very front, 2.9mm, and obviously that's on the tapered nose, which continues with the micro shark grip and goes into a parallel section with some lateral cuts. Total of that is 14.8mm. Then you've got a wide ring with the lateral cuts, 3.3mm. Then a mix of the fairly thin double rings in between some normal rings, and again lateral cuts, 24.2mm, and then on the end you've got a small smooth tapered section, 6.8mm, length 52mm, wide is 6.6mm. $23.11 grams, 23.10 grams, and 23.10 grams, nearly perfect. Full setup, 24.65 grams. So here's the balance with just the barrels only, and this is the balance with the supplied setup. The ring grip on the rear and the micro shark grip at the front are fairly close in terms of the feel, but for me I think the micro grip just had a slight little bit more grippiness, so 6.5.
Right, let's give them a throw and see how they go, and as per usual I'm just doing one dart at double. I'll start with my front grip first. I think I'll only have 2 throws with the front grip, and then I'll have a few more from the mid and the rear section. That's in. I don't know how it got in like, because it was a bit spirally, but I'll take it. Oh, and that didn't even hit the board. Oh, that last one went the best so far, but that one kind of went spiraling in. But like I say, I'm not always a fan of a taper, but it's nice that it's got grip on. Sometimes with a taper, when it's got grip, and I just find it helps a little bit better. Oh, I did another spiral, but in the wrong double. But I don't think it's for me as a front gripper that, but some people who are front grippers might feel okay there, but I'm going to try it a few throws from the midsection, so see if I can do any better with that. Oh, wrong double again. They're actually flying quite nice from the mid part there, fairly smooth through the air. Nicely balanced. And grip, not a bad level of grip either. So if you're a natural mid gripper, I think you'll be happy. I'm getting closer. I'll try it from the rear section now. I'm not going right to the end, I'm still staying on the grippy part. Ooh, I missed the board again. Oh, I've had a few close ones though. I think they're at the double three wire. No, I didn't let go of that right. Nah, it's probably not for me, but I can see how it could be okay for mid and rear grippers. Quite a nice balance around the mid section and decent level of grip all on that rear part, and it's just maybe more of an even weighted dart, even though it's got that taper at the front. There might be some front grippers will be okay with it, but like I say, it's more depending on what you like, I suppose. And I'm not always a fan of a taper, but in terms of the grip level on that, it's quite nice. A very nice looking dart. So there you go, that's the Shot Jake WOMACK darts. I'll see you on the next one. Happy darting.